to comfort you when you are old. If you'll gang along with me, my dear, if you'll gang along with me.
These are fine words you say, so none so glad you've won the day. I'll gang along with you, my dear, I'll gang.
Don't turn to look on the green hills of Antrim, for Mana's behind you, it's time to move on. Look onwards to Glasgow, and all your tomorrows, the future lies there, and it's waiting for you. As the green crosses over to meet with their moon. And what was the sense when the wee ones were crying, the cries of the hungry? No sense to remain, no prayer could recover a sister of one. So farewell to Fermanagh, the praying. Don't turn to look on the green hills of Antrim, Fermanagh behind you, it's time to move on. Look onwards to Glasgow, and all your tomorrows, the future lies there, and it's waiting for you as the green crosses over to meet with the blue. The land that you leave has had too many martyrs and too many lives that have perished in vain, and too many boats slipping out from its harbors with cargoes that never came homewards again. Don't turn to look on the green hills of Antrim, Fermanagh behind you, it's time to move on. Onwards to Glasgow, and all your tomorrows, the future lies there, and it's waiting for you as the green crosses over to meet with the blue. I was born up in Cullen, a minister's son, brought up with good learning till my school days were done. I went to the college, a student to be, but a marriage in Westfield has quite ruined me. There was Grandad MacDonald and me. We went to a wedding, some fine guns to see. Oh, gladly we sang and we danced the night through till
Sally, bonny Sally, will you no tak a drown? Oh yes, my dear Alan, if it comes from your hand. I gave her a dance, and I gave her a drown. Then I asked her quite kindly if she'd go to the room. We lay down in the pool underneath the moonlight, and in each other's arms we remained half. I was born up in Cullen, the minister's son, brought up wicked learning till my school days were done. I went to the college, a student to be, but a marriage at Westfield has quite ruined me. There was Grant and Mackenzie, MacDonald and me. We went to a wedding, some fine girls to see. Oh, gladly we sang and we danced the night through, till bonny Sally Allen, she came into my view. Oh, Sally, bonny Sally, will you no tak a drown? Oh yes, my dear Alan, if it comes from your hand. I gave her a dance, and I gave her a drown. Then I asked her quite kindly if she'd go to the room. We lay down in the pool underneath the moonlight, and in each other's arms we remained half the night. Come morning, her father to the college he came. He was all in a passion that Alan claimed. If it's true, says the regent, that this is no lie, you must leave Alton College with no further delay. There'll be no graduation or attending the ball. You must give up your studies and take leave of us all. My minister, Father, he preaches in tea. My mother is dead and I've done me go hame. But the good Princess Royal lies still at the key. She'll be sailing home and she'll surely take me. So farewell Alton College, farewell Aberdeen, farewell to my Sally who lives by me. And if I return, as sure someday I will marry my Sally in spite of them all. And when I return to my old college home, I will have me a dram, and I'll scorn at them all. quiet days upon the river, quiet times in the shipping trade, no more freighters to deliver, no more tankers to be made, blow of hammer gone forever, clash of metal, squeal and din, no more wailing of the hooter, flashing out 1,000 men. They can't bring back this old shipbuilding, no returning to your father's ways, but these reminders by the water linger on from yesterday. Rows of slipways stand forgotten, empty yards with rotten frames, silent quays lie abandoned. They once were busy in better days. This old shipbuilding gone forever. No more flags on launching day, days of pride and days of sorrow, where they as golden as they say. They can't bring back this old shipbuilding, no returning to your father's ways, but these reminders by the water linger on from yesterday. Quiet days upon the river, quiet times upon the quay, high above a seagull passes over, down the river and out towards the sea. They can't bring back this old shipbuilding, no returning to your father's ways, but these reminders by the water But masters of mine, take heed, for you have put into my head many wicked deeds. I am the builder of halls, I am the dweller of slums, I am the filth and the scourge. When depression comes, when winter's depression comes, I am the fighter of wars, I am the killer of men. Not for a day or an age, but again and again and again and again and again and again. I am the born to bear and to toil. We were three brothers, born beside the Kelvin. My brother Alan, my brother Jim, and me. We crossed the ocean and took passage on the rail. Never stopped until Vancouver and the sea. I brought my last, I brought my cobbler's hammer. My brothers brought their willingness to toil. They got work unloading freight down at the harbour. I got their boots to mend their workbench ones as well. We were resolved to make our fortune. One day I heard a big commotion at the dockside. All the workmen crowded round a single man. His eyes were burning as he told us of the Klondike. Golden nuggets you can pick up with your hand. We left the sawmills and the chimneys of Vancouver, left the pine woods of the coastline far behind. We met with ice floes in the cold Alaskan waters, sailing north in the hopes that we would find the precious ore to make our fortune. We joined the trek of souls escaping out of Skyway, a lawless town of gangsters, whores and thieves. We climbed the Dead Horse Trail that led up to the border. The Mounties welcomed us, then said we had to leave. With the White Pass won, we stood before Lake Bennett, and still 100 trials and dangers lay ahead. As I
Fergus, and fare you will, ye gallows tree, and fare you will, my jailer laddie, till I come back to pay your fee. Oh, the Grahams, the gallant Grahams, the Grahams were all good friends to me, and had the Grahams been here the next a foot of ground, I never would flee.
The people cried, "Ah, Jenny o' the Braes," and she was weel kent as all. Her gangling body, hanging out her clays, made her stone out when she strode down the braes. 4 days a week she'd come visiting the town. She'd tag the breeze, rain, hail or shine. Her silver hair would be fleeing in the wind, and folk thought her a creature mad or wild. When ice and snow gripped all the country, you'd see the smoke rise frae her chimney, though all the blow could then rest easy for Jenny o' the Braes. The wind blew always round the muir, it rattled on her cottage windy. She sat inside close by the fire, she was content in her own company. And if you asked her if she was weel, she'd say, "I'm grand, sir, how's yourself?" And then she'd trot John up the hill, Jenny o' the Braes. She was nae bother our munch began. She lived on cheese, bread, oats and barley. She was nae fashed with trouble or care. She'd spurn the knock that brocht a helping hand. Sometimes she'd wander o'er the moor, collecting heather, plants and fruits, and singing softly to herself, Jenny o' the Braes. Last year she bided mair at hame. Her cottage door was seldom open, and when the spring flowers come to bloom, she hardly ever ventured down the breeze. One day when someone was out walking, they saw her chimney whistly smoking. They found her sitting in the kitchen, a smile upon her face, Jenny o' the Braes. As I was crossing Ardboyne water, my friends and acquaintances to see, for the killing o' an English lord, my get-bred sword they've ta'en frae me. As I looked over my left shoulder, it was to see what I could see. There I spied a bonny boy wi' heavy irons to lay on me. Oh, the Grahams, the gallant Grahams, had the Grahams stood by me, the dogs might duke in English blood, ere a foot's breadth I would flee. and a strong garly laid on me. They took me down to a dungeon deep, where people light I ne'er could see. But if I had my good red coat and my red sword, they took from me. I'd throw the dogs into yonder bogs, for the smell of iron I'd never flee. Oh, the Grahams, the gallant Grahams, had the Grahams stood by me, the dogs might duke in English blood, ere a foot's breadth I would flee. There lives a girl in Coleraine, and she lives down by yonder quay. And if she knew my state of mind, what a sorrowful girl she would be. I asked the sight of the double derbies, a sight to them was granted me. With them I've knocked the jailer down, and I've set Paul Johnson at liberty. Never mind our colonel, he loved she was his life. What he gave me was an order, each man should hae a wife. Each man to hae a wife, my dear, to keep in company. And I'll roll you in my green plaid while we sail on the sea. What would my mom and daddy think if they knew I were with thee? A rolling in your green plaid and dandling on your knee. Never mind your mom and dad, for what do you repine? If I had you in Minorca, 'tis you would drink the wine. You would drink wine and brandy and bear right company. And I'll roll you in my green plaid while we sail upon the sea. Now they've gone to Minorca and they've left the girls behind. And they've gone to Minorca for the sake of Spanish wine. And some of them were sorry, and some of them right glad, but I wish that I'd gone with them, rolled up in his plaid. And if ever they return again, how happy I will be, a rolling in his green plaid and dandling on his knee.
Is there any disabled? Is there any disabled parking around here?
You got the blue badge?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'll show you.
Okay, thank
Can you put it on display, please, for me?
Pardon?
Can you put the...
Yeah, yeah,
here?
sure.
Thank you.
One time, I put it on there when I was driving on the road, and it went out the window. So I only when I'm parking. Well, just parking.
I'll show you, just a moment.
Thank you.
Come forward, please.
How long does it stay open till here? How long can you park here?
It's up to your well using.
Is it open like in the evening? Is it open? I don't know. I don't know Edinburgh at all.
It's for the visitors. So gallery close at 6 p.m.
Okay, that's where I want to go,
Okay.
and also have a cup of tea. You know.
If you can park close to the other one.
Yeah, yeah, we'll do that.
I help you.
I will do that.